Hey, everybody, come on in here. Come on in. Hello, Positivity Posse and Indie Fam worldwide. Worldwide Positivity Posse and Indie Fam. Doesn't that feel good? I know it sounds good. And all of the emails and communications that I've been getting from people all over the world. This indie fam is growing. Y'all come on in here. Hey. How you doing, Joe Della? Fabio Sata Argentina, my brother. How are you? Emma, thank you so much for joining, Emma. And don't forget, put in where you're joining us from. Regina, muito obrigado, Regina. Minha amiga de Brasil, muito obrigado por seu tempo hoje. Oh my goodness, everybody, come on in here. You know, I always love to remind our viewers when I start that this whole format here on Instagram Live is dedicated to artistry. Hey, how you doing, Mike Gaugier, LA, California? My brother, what's going on out there, man? Good to see you. I dedicated this format all about artistry. Not just music, even though all of our episodes have been incredible independent music artists. But we have poets coming up, photographers coming up, graphic artists that are coming up from around the world. They'll be joining us. And already Emmett and Eden from Venice, California. Oh, thank you, for Emma, for this space. Thank you so much. Thank you. Spread the word. Share these episodes with other artists. You know, I know we're not the huge networks, but it's just a small way of being able to celebrate artistry and specifically celebrate the independent artists that we may not know their names. We may not be familiar with their creative gifts to the world at this time, but it's a way to introduce you to the artist and the artist to you. It's not a talent show. We don't have judges here with cue cards or judging cards. It's if you happen to see an artist that pulls your soul, that's what we're here for. We want to spread the word. We want you to download these artists. We want you to go and support the artistry that feeds your soul. Okay, so if you see somebody here, spread the word about this artist, because it may be an artistry that you may not be familiar with. Maybe an artistry that you say, I never knew I liked that form of artistry, but it's here. And it's not about the numbers that are here live, because people have a life to live, But we're so happy for the recorded that you can see on IGTV, the Victor Brooks Show IGTV. Go and watch some of the videos that have been up already. And get ready for some incredible artists that are yet to come that we want to continue introducing. So y'all come on in here, continue to put in where you're from. Dina Rocco, let me tell you something. Dina Rocco, ladies and gentlemen, incredible natural artist that we cannot wait to put an episode together and bring to you. Follow. You'll see the names that are lining up here. Who do we have? Who else do we have here? Oh my goodness. You know what? Today, Michal Yonit from Los Angeles, California. Please, you all, when I heard this young lady's artistry, it instantly gave me that positive feeling of, yes, creativity is still here. The uniqueness of artistry is still here. And, I can't wait to start. We're going to talk about her journey, her artistic journey, her personal journey. The lyrics of her music are poetry. And it's just beautiful how it's able to gel, how Michal gels the poetry of her lyrics along with the melody structures of her original pieces that she brings to the world. Who else do we have here? Sergio, meu irmão, muito obrigado, Sergio. Abraço, irmão. Saudade de Brasil, saudade de minha família brasileira. I miss Brazil. I miss my Brazilian family. We're going to be back there soon with more shows and more get together. I can't wait to get with my family there. Dina, we're so excited. We're so excited also. Follow Dina's page, ladies and gentlemen. I see that our guest is here. And with no further ado, I'm going to bring Michal on, learning how to push my buttons here. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I did that correct. There she is. How are
Hi,
you?
Victor.
Oh man, it's so good to finally connect.
I
To finally
know.
connect.
It's face to
Yeah.
face, not just voice notes now.
That's right. That's right. That's right. But you know, even in voice notes, it's somehow you can feel that positivity, man. Feel
Totally.
that artistry, you know. And if you see anyone here that's lining up, your fans, your friends, whoever, please give them shout outs.
Yeah, my mom just joined. My friends Emmett, Merhalit, Aaron, Vaughn, Ari. Ari joined.
Well, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Ari. Thank you, everybody. But really, really thank you, Michal, for
Thank you.
joining us.
Thank
You got it.
you. Thank you.
And where are you coming in from? Where are you coming in from today?
Tossin is here and Eden. Just shouting.
Evan? Hey,
Um,
Evan.
I'm from LA. I'm in Los Angeles. That's
Okay.
where I'm uh, doing the interview from.
Right on. You know, I'm bi-coastal and I'm from LA and North Carolina. And when I'm not in LA, I miss it. It's a lot about LA that I miss, you know, but it's a lot about North Carolina that I love, especially the artistry here in North Carolina, like the rest of the world, that we're finding out with this Indie Fam series that is growing, Michal.
It's so beautiful.
It's growing, you know, and it's mind blowing because we've only been doing this a couple of months. And right now we're up to over 800 independent artists
Wow.
that that are joining. How does that make you feel as a fellow indie artist to know that, hey, there's a worldwide family of artists out here, man?
It makes me feel great to know that there's a niche that I can belong to. I'm very new to this, like putting myself out there with my music. So to know that there are other people like me, that are also wanting to just take their artistry in their own hands, not be controlled by, I don't know, I guess a corporate label. I'm understanding a lot more what that means to really be signed by different labels, what it means to be an independent artist. And I think it's really special, the community that you're growing, and that you somehow found me and that I somehow found you. And it's really special. The whole experience has just been really special so far.
Man, that out of sight, Mikel, because I was letting the people know when we first got on today that I was scrolling and I saw, I think it was a sponsorship page, a sponsor, a clip that was on of your music. And honestly, it was the uniqueness of your artistry that drew me. And the reason why I say uniqueness is because that's a word I respect, because it means individual. It means it's who you are. And, you know, when I scrolled through, I heard the chord changes. And at first it was just an instrumental that you did. And then when I went to your page and started going through more, and y'all, Indie Fam, I encourage you to do this. When you're scrolling through, you know, social media can have its positive, it can have its negative, but this was definitely a positive for me. So when you're scrolling through Indie Fam, like I was scrolling through and heard Michel's, then I went to your page. Go to the pages, y'all. Get deeper into what drew you to pop that button in the first place, Indie Fam, and then go to their page, you know, like I did with Michel. And then I started hearing your vocals too. And your vocals are unique. Tell me, what is it about your artistry that where did it start? Where did art come from in you? When did you say art is something I like to do? How did that happen?
I've actually been writing music on the piano and singing since I was four.
Okay.
I don't even, maybe younger. My mom would probably know if it was younger than
Yeah.
that. But I say four because I have a tape cassette. I have a few tape cassettes of me on the piano when I was four, like
Wow.
singing songs. And I don't even know how I knew any chords at age four, but so I guess I started piano lessons around there. Also, I mean, my oldest sister, she played piano. My parents played piano and they play the accordion also. So, you know, I come from a musical family as it is. Um, but I really am starting to understand a lot more now that music, writing songs, it's the best way that I know how to express an experience of any experience of life,
Mhm.
better than I can put to words. So
Mhm.
it's interesting how that is just innate in us.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so artistry to you, has it been like I know you mentioned you said you're new to the whole like indie artist thing, but growing up as an artist, that's been your life, you know. You mentioned your family members, but when you started to merge or the beginning now of merging the indie artist with your artistic self, are there fears like the rest of us may have, or are there doubts or things? And not really a negative, but tell me about that. What are some battles that you feel?
Yeah, there's a lot. I was just talking about this with my friend before the interview. It's just, you know, I feel like the more I put myself out there, um, you know, the
Yeah.
more it just sets me up as a target. And it's almost like I don't even want to go online. I want to just, you know, put my music out and then, you know, hide under a blanket, so to speak,
Gotcha.
you know, and
Yes.
because I'm really used to, I'm really just used to playing me and the piano. I mean, for my family, for friends, coffee shops, you know, but that is very different than what I'm doing now.
That's right.
um,
That's right. That's right.
and I mean, it feels good in many ways. It feels really good. I've connected with so many people. I can't believe it through Instagram. You know, I've
Yeah.
connected with people reach out to me from all over the world and Italy, Brazil, Spain. And I'm like, this is so cool. I wanted to be a world musician when I was a kid. I had no
Right.
idea
That's right.
what,
That's right.
what that would look like.
Well, here it is. Here it is. And that's another reason I'm so happy to be a part of this movement, which has been going since before me, since before this interview or I hate to say interview, before this talk we're having now. It's because to me, artistry started with the independent artist. Everybody, when there was any form of expression, it started independently. And then, of course, a business surrounded it, you know. But what do you find are the positives of independent artistry? What are some of the things that are like, man, this is cool?
Well, first and foremost, that I can play my music how I want it, and it's not stifled. You know, no, there's no one there to be like, oh, you need to cut out this and this and this. I mean, there people give their ideas, of course, you know, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's how I understood the artist world.
Yes.
The other part of it is the collaborative piece. People writing me and saying, hey, do you want to, you know, jam sometime? Do you want to play music? And it's
Yeah.
so cool. That's my favorite is the collaboration part of all this, because I know what it's like to play solo. I've been doing it for 30 years. It's like I want something new now. You know.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
So,
You know what? Isn't that the beauty thing of the artistry, man? We're able to step outside of that box. And it's weird because I remember a long time ago when I was like maybe 12 or 13 or something, I never really understood it. But I remember a lot of the artists growing up in Memphis, Tennessee, a lot of the blues folk and soul people, they would be like, don't worry about the box. That's when I first started putting it together, equating the box to artistry, to your performance, to music. I mean, to life as a musician. Box. And then the older I got, and then when I moved to LA and started working for quote unquote mainstream entertainment, I said, "Oh, this is the box they're talking about."
Yeah.
This is what, which okay, it has its place, and I'm so behind all of the artists that are continuing to do their thing career-wise that way. But it's something about that freedom that you mentioned. Where do you find your inspiration? What feeds your lyrics, which I think are some of the most real and incredible lyrics that I've read, especially the one you just posted with your dad, I believe.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, where did you get your stuff for your lyrics? Just incredible stuff.
Life, Victor. I mean, it's just life. My life experiences. I've been through a lot, but even besides that, I feel very deeply. I really was born like that. Um, I'm intuitive. I really yeah, I feel I feel deeply. So I think that because of what I've been throughout my life, it's the things that I was thinking about. I mean, when I was in elementary school, I went to Jewish day school. We learned about the Holocaust, and I've shared some of the poems I wrote from like fifth grade, with my friends. It's kind of intense, but it's deep, it's soulful. It's like a fifth grader, a fourth grader thinking about just very deep concepts about life and what does it mean to like appreciate our life and be grateful, and why do some people suffer. I mean, it was just the concepts that I was exploring were, I felt very, I would say, alone in them for my age group. For sure, the kids at my elementary school were not talking about that, but I did feel like, wait a second, we just learned about something so intense, or we just went through something. So this is like a common theme. We just learned about something so intense, or we just went through something so intense. Why aren't we talking about it in more depth? And I found that the piano, going to the piano, helped me get that out, helped me process that in a way that maybe I was relying on others to process it with. So I processed it with with the piano instead.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. That's beautiful. That's beautiful because I mean, isn't that our job as artists? Is to kind of relate either. I don't know. I mean, on this show, we've gotten into some heavy conversations with some, different episodes of people who just, started rapping about. But all I can do is start with myself to keep it real about. I was very shy. I'm still shy to this day. I found out later in my life that I'm an ambivert, extra and, introvert. And I didn't know, I'd never heard of that term until somebody told me, later in life. But I believe as artists, I know with my journey, I was my own worst critic. I was my own, and then I started when more to, communicating with other artists and finding out, wow, we all have a piece of that.
Yeah.
Something about that sensitivity. And you mentioned fifth grade, and that was at like 9 or 10 years old, and you were already old souling your
Yeah.
artistry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it continue to this day with you sometime?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually have the songs that I wrote from that age, and it's like I was telling my mom this yesterday. Like I wrote about the beauty of life. Like that's the title
Right.
of one of the songs, and I'm 9 years
Right.
old, and I'm like, I mean, it's sweet and innocent, but it's also, it really sounds like an old person like reflecting on the beauty of
That's right.
life. And
That's right. That's right.
so I have no idea. I just wish I knew where it comes from. Like sometimes when I'm singing, I'm like, where did that come from? Like, what's coming through me right now?
Mhm.
How is this working? So
Yes, yes. And you can see it when we watch you perform, when we watch your post. I've gotten communication from people since I, put the post up, and especially the most recent post that I put up, where you have the lyrics that are coming through,
Yeah.
and you give the dedication at the end of it. People are like, man, it's the way she was hitting the chords, it's the way she was doing the thing, and then her melodies were like so unexpected, but they worked. And it's like, where's that? So, like, to hear you say, where did that come from? Do you find yourself? Have you always been open to your interpretation as an artist? Of just letting it flow? Or was there a time when you kind of like fought it?
I think I had the unique opportunity of just being solo, just me and the
Okay.
piano, kind of doing this for myself in many ways, where I could just explore. I did find that it started getting constricted when like people were watching or I knew people were
I
listening.
got
I
you.
mean, I
Yes.
I didn't even know I was gonna
Yes.
be playing piano on this show, and like I already felt my like, oh no.
Oh, wow.
But I know it's funny. It's so funny, and I didn't. But I didn't realize, and again, how different the process is. I mean, of course, I'm happy to share, and it's fun to share, but it's hard too because
Yeah.
I am really used to just letting it flow and being open, and just whatever comes out. And if like I hit a wrong note in my
Right, right,
voice,
right.
no one's
That's
I'm not worried about. I'm like, oh,
There
whatever,
you go. There you go. That's right.
so
That's right.
but yeah, I really do think that this is in many ways not me. Like I'm very spiritual, and I do
Mhm.
think it's channeled somehow. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, 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 no. I believe that us as artists and indie fam, yeah, I believe this. You can call me etherical, whatever. I've gotten over that feeling a long time ago. But I really believe that being an artist is a mission that we all were given for
yeah.
something. For something. I think that each individual artist has been given their artistry and their creative outlet of whatever that is for a purpose, for a reason.
Yeah.
The more you develop yours or come in, what do you feel yours may be? Or what do you feel in your artistic purpose is? You dig?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I guess just what comes to mind is the normalizing of how deeply we respond to experiences that maybe we can't articulate.
Mm,
Um, and I mean, the feedback that I got, that like, I mean, I'm just playing what's being channeled, and for it to even activate anything in someone else is, I mean, that's a whole. I'm like, that's definitely not me. I don't know, like that's something else
what you
working
got?
there,
Yeah, yeah.
but it just makes me think that that's been, I guess that's been like a constant like frustration, if you will,
Mhm.
um uh throughout my life since
Yeah.
I started writing songs, is like, why aren't we all more transparent, and
Mhm.
is there a way to be transparent
Ooh,
with people
yeah.
about the depth of our feelings and the human experience without it being like, ooh, like that's awkward, or ooh, too much of an overshare.
Right,
So
right. Oh no, I'm totally with you. I'm with you every step of what you just said, man. Because and I think that's another artist thing. And when you look back on this, you'll start seeing the thumbs up people are giving, and the, and the affirmation that it's hitting their soul. What you're saying now, because I believe that's part of who we are too, man. We're just not, we wear our soul on our sleeve, artist thing, and that's what we do. So when we create what we create, we just, if we decide to put it out there, okay, maybe somebody will like it, maybe they won't, but it's a form of an expression that it leads me now to which I know, and I don't want to put you on the spot. If you feel anything to give us, anything,
yes, yes,
whether
I definitely want to play the tribute song. That would mean a lot.
can you set us up for that trip because I think it's such a beautiful story.
Um,
Please.
Yeah, so my dad wrote this poem when he was 16.
Now,
Um,
that's your dad's handwriting?
that's my dad's handwriting. It's
Oh, wow.
February 6th, 1970. So he was 16. His birthday was yesterday. So uh,
Happy birthday. Yes,
it's a tribute song. He passed away unexpectedly in 2020.
my
And
condolences.
I, you know, I actually had his poetry book since I was a teenager. He knew I had it. It was in my bookcase. But and I've put melody to some of his poems before, but I never noticed this poem until after he died for whatever reason.
Mhm.
It was, so it's titled Love, and yeah, it's just to think about who my dad was when he was 16. I mean, I knew who he was as an adult, and I knew, but in a way I really feel like I through his poem and through even singing it, I'm really there in some part in the experience with him from that age, when he's thinking about love. So yeah, it's just really special. It's definitely a stretch that I've been extra talking about this poem and the tribute song, because I really want to normalize, honoring our loved ones who died, and what is their life, and what is this human experience. And
Come on.
I mean, it just goes deep and deep and deep. So,
Oh my, come on now. I got these because I'm right here with you. Oh, and the fact that you're the vessel for that poem when he was 16 years old, you know? Could you
it's
give us what you want to give us, please?
yes,
Whatever and however and whenever and whatever.
I'm gonna just drink water and I will start right away.
You got it. You got it. Oh, this is special, man. You know, Indie fam, this is what it's all about, y'all. This is why this platform is here. Like I said, this is not American Idol. This is not
Right.
what the other song is, Indie fam. This is about the artistry. It's about art. It's about creativity and letting it flow. This is who we are. This is who we were born to be. Each and every indie member that's watching this. Oh, she's back. Thank
I
you.
don't know
All
if you
right.
can see. Can you see? I can't tell if you can see the piano.
We can see you. We can see you just fine. Yep, we see the piano. We see the keys right
It's
there.
it's important, the piano.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Um,
Okay.
so it's a tribute song. I put melody to the poem. Love is beauty, love is nature, and a very pleasant song. Love is having you beside me. Love is doing you no wrong, no wrong, no wrong, no wrong. Love is doing you no wrong. Love is mountains, love is rivers, love is birds up in the air.
you so much. That was fantastic.
Thank
Wait,
you.
Michal, please tell us your father's name.
His name is Aaron. Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron,
I
yeah.
want to give much respect and much thanks to the artistic legacy of Aaron. Thank you for giving this gift through lyric to the world. And thank you, creative universe, God, the arts council of the universe, for allowing Michal to deliver this to us today.
Totally. Yeah.
This is what it's all about.
So
Damn,
special.
girl,
Yeah. If nothing else, it was for this.
come on now. I mean, the words to that song, love is what it's all about for real.
Yeah.
It's what it's all about, man.
I know.
That's it.
I know.
What,
And
what's on your mind right now?
huh?
What's in your heart? What's on your mind right now?
I would just I really love the second verse. Love is mountains and love is rivers, love is birds up in the air, like, because I can really imagine my dad, or anyone really, but I can really imagine him, like, he's looking at the mountains, he sees the rivers, he's looking up at the birds, he's with someone that he really loves, or he's thinking about love, or he's imagining being with someone he loves. But I don't know why. They're just, love is mountains, love is rivers, love is birds up in the air. It just makes me think, like, when you're in love, when you feel love, you notice the earth a lot more. You're like, oh my God, things are
Right,
so
right.
beautiful.
That's true. That's right. I didn't know the sun shone this bright. I didn't know the rain felt like this on your skin. That's what it is. Right. I got you.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, there's mountains and
That's
rivers and
right.
birds. So
But look at that. Without art, we wouldn't have that. You dig? Without art or something. So I believe that love is its own artistic expression, man.
sure.
You
For sure.
know?
Love is peace and love is freedom. Like,
Mhm.
I've really been resonating a lot this past few years, really, that love is peace. Love is peace, love is freedom, but love is peace.
Love is
That
peace.
that peace that you have, it's like that you're just at peace with that person, with, that's to me what love, that makes the most sense about
That's
love.
right. That's right. That's right. And let me ask you this. What do you want now that you've started this journey, right? What are your expectations? Do you have any at this point? What do you expect?
Um, I I'm trying not to have expectations, at least that I can't control. The only thing that's within my control, I want to right now just produce the best quality song that I can.
Mhm.
Um, so I've been experimenting, I've been exploring, different productions, and there's digital product now. I know there's digital production, there's real
Gotcha.
instrument
Gotcha.
production, there's just
Right.
me on the
Right.
piano production. So I am really feeling that it's special to have the whole variety, just my piano music. I'm already starting with that, actually. The piano instrumental, I'm releasing that. um and
Great. Great.
and then piano and vocals, I want just piano and vocals, for some
Mhm.
songs, you
Mhm.
know to put some of my songs to, like, EDM music is something that's been really cool. I'm like, okay, my lyrics are on EDM music. That's amazing. So it's just the whole experience is, I think I really just need to kind of sit down and, like, organize my thoughts with it, because right now I'm really in this co I'm co-creating with, I'm like, the EDM stuff that is, that's House Cat, this girl, this amazing DJ that I heard at a restaurant in Pasadena. And I just really liked her style, and I went up to her and that's it. The rest is history. And she
Yeah,
remixed one of my
yeah.
songs that I haven't even released yet. So it's
Oh,
just,
wow.
it's
Fantastic.
just fun. I'm
Yes.
so, yeah. So just to answer your question, I would say the main expectation is just to keep having fun and just to keep enjoying it, to keep my ego out of it.
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
get along well with egos, and I'm
Got you.
learning that
I
more and
got you.
more.
Yes, yes, yes. I got you. It's something about that type of ego that just starts putting cotton in the ears of creativity, or I know I can dig it. I totally understand. And us as artists, we have that third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh sense of people and things and feelings, like or yeah, this is it. Do you get that a lot too?
Yeah, it's I never really understood what it was again
Yeah,
until I joined more independent artists. I'm
gotcha.
like, how come they're saying something, but I feel something else? Like they're not, something's
Yeah,
not right here.
that's right, right. This is not two and two is supposed to equal four, not
Yeah.
that. I got you.
So I thought that
Oh
was just
man.
like a me thing, a me problem, but it's not a problem.
No,
It's a
no, no,
gift.
no.
So cool.
It's a us. It's an us thing. It's an us. I'm going to say it's a. I'm not even going to say it's a problem. It's a us additive. It's an
Yeah,
us
got it.
artistic additive. To who we are, what we do. But oh man, you know what, Michal, this is special. I'm just going to keep thanking you again for taking your time to come on here and share and talk to me, and sharing yourself with me, with the indie fam that's watching all over the world. And fam, indie fam, you heard Sister Michal say that she is in a collaborative moment of her artistic journey right now. And we all know how that feels when we have our journey, y'all. And sometimes we're in a collaborative thing. Sometimes we're in more of an intro self thing, or sometimes we're in a performance thing. That's the other side of being a beauty of being an artist, indie fam, as you all know. And at this moment, Michaela said her part of the journey is collaborative. Go to her page. Follow where she's at. Follow her page. Go to where you can download music when it's available, how it's available. When you know she's performing live, go support live. But if you were fed today, Indie fam, like I know I was, with the artistry of Michal, the message of Michal's creative experience, her journey, the lyrical gifts that she gives to us. Many of you have these little bumps I have right now. You got yours too. I know you do if you keep it real. And those bumps are called what it is. It's supportive, it's love, it's what she touched us with today. Follow her. If I don't want to give the permission to DM her, if she gives you permission to DM
You
her,
can DM me.
you go. She said DM her,
All good.
and you collaborative. That's what it's all about, Mikel, and that's what you've given us today. And
Thank
I
you
thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much. And thank you for taking an interest in my artistry and for just opening me up to the indie fam and the indie world of artists and for inviting me to talk and for wanting to know about my journey.
Yeah.
I wanted to share that when you said to me through the voice notes, and I was like, oh, I don't really like go perform unless someone wants me to, I will.
Right,
And
right,
you
right.
laughed and you're like, you are a true artist in your core. And I was like, oh, I am. I thought I was just like, I didn't know that that meant I'm a true artist. So I appreciate you seeing me. It really meant a lot to me.
Oh, girl, yeah, we thank you for allowing us to share you today. And I can't let you go if you don't mind. Is it okay to tell us what Paint the Piano Purple is about?
Oh yeah. So I came up with that in college actually. So like 2008 around that time. And I had a lot of songs. I was recording a lot of music. I think I had like some, Pro Tools setup thing. I don't know. I figured it out somehow. And my younger sister was my biggest fan at the time, and she so I sent her all my, I mean, all my sisters were my fans, but my younger sister was like, she would like write to me every day saying, oh, I'm listening to this song. So I was like, okay, I guess I need an album name then. If you're listening to all these songs, let's like, organize it.
Yeah.
And so Paint a Piano Purple, it's first of all, I like the color purple, but it's this concept of like making your, whatever your reality is, regardless of what you're going through, what your experiences are, you can paint, you can, figuratively paint your world. For me, it was through sound, and I really do think that painting the piano purple, purple is it's a royal color. So, it's like, in a sense, to lift you up. Royalty is like, the way I'm associating it is to lift yourself up, and to not let anything in your reality, um, you know, darken your world, and to just keep brightening it with who you are. And music, the piano really was that for me. It really saved me, saved me from the emotions that needed to be expressed that maybe couldn't be expressed. So it's, again, yeah, it's that concept of, it doesn't matter what your world looks like. You can paint a different experience.
Well, you done painted us today. You shared your paint with us today. We have that paint all over our souls, our ears, and we've been painted by Michal today. Thank you so much for your artistry, your positivity, your journey, and please keep in touch with us and let us know when you're ready to download. We want to send people to follow. We want to send people to do whatever it is that you're doing. We want to know about it, okay?
Definitely. Thank you so much, Victor, and to everyone who is here. Thank you so much.
You got it. Peace now.
Bye. Talk to you soon.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I know you feel it too. That's the beauty of art. And other artists, that's who we are. We're the artist. We are the ones who create something from nothing visually, or something from nothing that's not heard yet, but something that is definitely felt or feeling from ourselves or the world. It's up to us to create that work of art, whether it's through music, whether it's through a movie, whether it's through dance, whatever your form of creativity is as an artist, it's up to us to give it to the world, to help explain it to the world. As Michal told us today, it's what she wants to do with her music, which so many of our predecessors of artists before. We give the voice to the people that don't seem or feel that they have the voice. We give the vision to those that really don't know how to interpret that vision of what they're seeing. We're the artist. It's something to be proud of. It's something to continue. And that's why we do this show, because artistry is here. It's in full effect. Real music is here. Real artistry is here. Real? What is real? But it's here. It's for us to be enjoyed. It's here to be given as a gift to the world. And we will continue to bring you names that you may not have heard before, artistry, expressions that you may not have seen or been exposed to before, but we want to do our thing through this venue to bring it to you. So come on back every Sunday at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. USA for the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. And here's some more of these journeys and these artistic expressions that are gifts to us all. But most of all, come on back and get some of that positivity on you. Take a bath in it, take a shower in it, scuba dive in it, skinny dip in it if you want to, but just jump in that pool of positivity. And when you come out, sprinkle it on as many people as you can, because that's what it's all about. And we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Indie Fam series here on Instagram.